Welcome back to Brick Science. Today we're gonna build NINJABLOT, which is our new Ooblot figure. I mean, it might not be new by this time, but at the time of recording this, it's new. This is a custom Lego set made by Brick Science. If you have the pieces at home, feel free to follow along. If you don't, you can purchase NINJABLOT using the link down in the description. And we'll start with the legs. To build that, you're going to start with the hip. So you're gonna grab one of these little 1x2 ball joints and put it on this little boat piece. And grab another ball joint and create this right here, just like that. Then you're gonna snap together two sets of these little ball joint double guys, whatever they're called, I don't know. Snap together those. You can put these on each side of the hips, like this. So now we're getting the legs. And then to make these a little bit thicker, we're going to, on one side, which is the right side, we're gonna put this little clip, and that is gonna hold our shuriken right there. And then on the inside of the thigh, we're gonna put a 1x2 black plate, like that. And then on the bottom, we're just gonna put one plate, which goes like that. And you're just gonna follow the same steps for the other side, except put on a tile because it doesn't have a shuriken. So that piece on the inside there, and then one more here. Beautiful. Now we build the feet, which are really simple. You take this special piece, it's like a special version of the original piece because it's like in this different color, and you're gonna put this on a 1x2 plate. And underneath that, you're gonna put the 2x2 round plate and snap that on the foot. And then you just build one more of those. Again, plate goes on the bottom, this goes on the foot, and boom. We're already halfway there. We have two legs. I love how you can just put this in like most stances. The other thing about Ooblot is that sometimes he does kind of like fall apart, but he is made of Lego, so not much I can really do about that. That's like the beauty of it. All right, next up we have the torso. Now this is built in a very specific way where you actually take the legs off the hips and build it on that. And you can snap the legs back on later. So you take the hip and you're gonna start by placing two of these 1x2 modified bricks. These are like the abdomen. So you're gonna put one in the front and one in the back like that. And then on top of the front one, you're gonna take two 1x2 black plates and stack those right there. On the back of this, you're gonna actually turn it around and put two of these interesting, two tall modified bricks. These are like rounded, so you can actually like curve them. You're gonna make sure the stud is on each side with the ball joint, like that. One there, put one there. So you should have this assembly. This is the back, and if we flip it over, we have this. And the reason we put those there is so we can put on these two little grills to give him a V shape. Put that one there, put that one there, and we'll push those up about as far as they can go for now. Just like that. So that's what we have. For the next layer, you're gonna add a 1x1 brick modified with a stud on the side and one of these little corner plates to lock it down just like that. The layer after that, you're going to add one more corner plate that kind of goes around the brick and then a 2x2 plate on the other side like that. So now we've transitioned from 2x2 to 2x4. And as you can see, now what you're able to do is take these grills and push them up a little bit because there's no studs underneath them, so you can just like push it up and boom, this is what we have so far. On the next layer up, you're going to take two 1x1 plates, put one next to the snot brick, and another one next to the snot brick right there. And then you're gonna put a 1x4 plate in the back, like that, and another one of these weird rounded modified bricks right here facing forward. The reason we have those two bricks there is we're gonna attach something in just 1 second, but we gotta finish up the torso. We have two of these guys. We have one corner brick or corner plate there, and another corner plate right there. Boom. So we're almost done with the torso. The last thing we gotta do is add a bracket to the back of the torso on the top and a 2x2 jumper plate, just like that. Then the reason we put those studs there is because on the front, we're gonna add these two tiles. And as you notice, the 1x2 tile doesn't have any anti-studs. So we can slide this. We can basically put it on that stud there and slide it around. So we're just gonna slide that out for now. And then we're gonna take this one and put it right there, just like that. And what we can actually do is push this down so that it makes a Y shape. And that's what we want. Now we can snap the legs back on. And we have half of the Ooblot figure. Next up, we're gonna build the arms, which are really simple. To build NINJABLOT's arms, we're gonna start by snapping together two of these little pieces, like that. And we're gonna do that twice because you should have 4 left, just like that. So now we have the base for the arms. On this top one, with the kind of like cup joint, we're gonna put a jumper plate right there. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna just make these symmetrical. And then on the bottom slots, we're gonna put two 1x2 tiles. So you should have this. Now for the shoulders of Ooblot, we are gonna take two of these pieces and snap on two red cheese slopes. You You may notice I'm saying these pieces because I forget what they're called. Ball joints, that's right. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Bam. And then add 2 of our cheese slopes right on top like that. Now we have the arms, and these things go right on, it doesn't matter which side you put them on. Put one on that side, and one on that side, right on the shoulders there. These aren't the strongest connections, I will say, but hey, if you can do better, go ahead. There we go. So let's build the sword next. So the sword is actually really easy. We're gonna start with one of these pieces, which is a little mixel joint, and we're gonna put a 1x4 tile right there, and we're gonna put it on the last stud there. And the reason is we're gonna build up a little brown handle using 2 of these brackets. There's an underhanging bracket and an overhanging bracket that looks like this. And you guessed it, it doesn't matter which way these go. You're gonna put the underhanging bracket on the bottom, facing this way or that way. And the opposite bracket just faces the opposite direction and goes on top like that. Then you can put a 1x4 plate right here, and the sharp piece, which is this little slope right there, and you have an NINJABLOT sword. Snap this on the body so we can hold it, or you can put it on his back so we can hold it on his back on that little stud right there, just like a ninja. Now the last thing we gotta build is a head, and the head was very interesting to design. I wanted to keep the original NINJABLOT look, but also look like a ninja. So I gave him like a little ski mask, but as you can see, we need all these pieces to build the head. You can take these 2 pieces, snap them together like that, and then you're going to oppose them like that, and flip it up like that. Does that make sense? Cool. On the bottom of this, you're gonna put 2 of these rounded weird pieces, I don't know what they're called, just like that. You can flip that up, and then we have the front of NINJABLOT's head. We're gonna take 2 jumper plates, stick them right there, and then we're gonna put his eyes right there with that 1x2 piece, and this is gonna cover up his mouth like that, and that's like a perfect fit there. Now, on the back, we're just gonna add this little piece, which is going to act as kind of like the little tip of the ski mask or whatever, ninja mask, and we're gonna add this piece right here to kind of bulk it up a little bit. Here we go. Now, you can just bend his head forward a bit, and you're gonna stick this piece right on top of the red piece. And there you have the NINJABLOT figure. This guy's kind of cool. You can build a little stand for him, or you can just, you know, chill, just hang out with him. There's gonna be new NINJABLOTs coming soon, and also you're in the playlist with all the instructions if you wanna build the other ones. Like I said before, link down in the description. You can get one of these for yourself if you don't have the pieces to build it at home, but there he is. He's kinda cool. He's got a sword. Thank you guys for watching. Check out one of these 2 main channel videos. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. No, just stand.